to one of the GMs there.
Yeah, I might be. I'm at Sunday, Saturday. The thing. Friday. The thing for me is that I was planning on going back to
Just interacting with
checking out
character stories was a lot of
and
fun.
I told myself that I wouldn't go back, but I go back because I want to, and that's like going back to like MMO. But here's the thing, I kind of want to do, but here's the thing,
It is quite
the,
big.
throughout the whole entire time, like, it's more of like getting an understanding of the world again, and making
and everything just went. I've been abandoned. Been abandoned by a lot of people. I need you to understand.
Oh, God damn it. Oh.
You have the option of staying in the tea house for the night if you need to, because they haven't changed the locks yet, and yeah. My friend's going to be owning that place.
I already heard about it, so...
Good news is that although Sin is taking the tea house, I will be taking that house. Got big plans.
I can imagine. If you want to have a conversation and walk, I will not stop you.
Hello, James. Did you get the spicy noodles that I had sent to your room this morning?
I did, yes. Thank you for feeding me for some odd reason.
I am the hostess. It is my job. You are a new coming employee. It is also still my job, etc., etc.
Who the hell hit you?
Don't worry about it. They're gone. Even if you wanted to do something about it, you couldn't.
Just give me a name.
Look, I initiated the fight, okay? And it's fine.
Did you win?
Plus, by what I have seen, they have did quite a number on them, so... I think they're fine.
Good.
No, I didn't win. I may not have completely, utterly lost, but I didn't certainly win. I mean, the guy was wearing armor.
Armor can protect only so much. Enough weak spots. Enough areas where a simple punch alone can be quite devastating.
Big man's right. We just had to teach you where to aim first. Next time you'll really make him hurt.
In his case, for example, with the entire body, you could imagine that there's probably at least heavy equipment. Looking at the arms is definitely also protection. The neck area specifically is quite open. For example, if you were to just take a chop to the neck, it itself could be quite devastating. Neck injuries, clogged arteries, and the likes. Of course, there's no offense to you.
None taken.
Just as example.
It's the exact same thing I would have done. For Daisy over here, given your size, there's a gap right on the inside of the thigh plate. You jam a knife in there and you dig, you'll find an artery. You cut that open, he'll bleed out before he can finish you off.
Okay, I just wanted to give in itself example of weak spots. You did not have to turn it so gory and violent.
Well, as long as we're given examples.
Still, though, I think I'm the one intruding in this conversation. I'll leave it to both of you. And, as I said, Wallflower, if you need to have conversation, need a place a little bit more quiet, MO5, always open.
Okay.
Take care of yourself, big man.
Real quick, I had a bit of a situation earlier. Gareth? How is Hermes? They alright?
The situation is resolved for now.
Understood.
Can't believe people are fucking making deals. Hey, I'll give you a whole crit stick if you throw this Geb cube at someone. This is what I get for stepping out of my building
Gareth
for 2
was named,
seconds and being overly generous.
Hold on a minute.
Do we need to go solve a problem?
There you go.
No, but if you see an
This is
individual
calling
named,
card specific
named
of, Astro.
Specs,
The Phoenix
be
Warning
warned
itself.
that they are
If
prone
anybody like Hermes should
to
cause an issue or
overreacting.
something,
Someone threw a
then
get cube at
what
them,
could
and
cause
their initiate reaction
emergency
was to
frequency.
taser them. Now, granted, this
Announce yourself on
happened
the line,
just
please
outside
protect
of my
That's
establishment,
where you're
but it happened literally right in front of
Well,
me, and I was not
if you
going
could tell them we're
to
around, we'll
watch
take
that
care of
happen.
You're saying Specs, as in the mayor
Staying in the diamond.
downstairs.
Yeah, the mayor
I'll
downstairs themselves.
I'll see.
And
If
they
you
got
need to be
pissy with me
hosed out,
because I
emergency
wasn't
clearance for sweep posts,
buying
I can
into
have
the
at least
bullshit that they were
2
selling
minutes
me,
of free
which
time
was the
that
fact
I
that,
can quickly move with
oh,
anything but
this one
that is
person,
about
because I threw a Geb Cube at them,
Just-
hired this other person to throw a Geb Cube at me. They threw a Geb Cube at
Can you
me.
come with me for a second?
Got better tase them, self-defense. Like, what the fuck? Does that even make any sense? Anyways, here I am rambling. Just watch out for them. Keep an eye on them if you ever see them walk into the place.
Look, between you and me, this is gonna sound a little wrong, but be careful of, the small ones. And definitely be careful around non-humans. Ever since that bill was put into motion, even if it didn't pass, people don't forget things like that. I'm not saying you have to ignore and push away everyone that's not a human. But I want you to have your head on a swivel. But I think you already knew that.
It does explain to your erratic behavior. Heard in passing about it a little bit, but...
Is there anything else you need to take care of at the end of the night before we, close up here?
hold on. Let me check on something with Gareth. Gareth! Oh,
Just a moment.
sorry. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm on Radio 11 if you need me. Either of you need me. Alright, we're good. They're gonna talking about something, so we're probably good.
Where are we headed?
I guess. Radio 11. By the way.
Yeah. This way.
Yeah, I'm the one following you.
I'm asking you, where are we going?
That way? I'm assuming towards the arena?
We can. The sweepers will be out soon.
The sweet.
I'll be inside the diamond if either of you need me.
Copy that. We shouldn't be out too long. We'll be there soon. Look. I'm not afraid of the sweepos. I just don't want to have to filter through a bunch of machines just to get from one place to another.
Mm-hmm. wanted to have a walk, right?
I did. For a
It's
brief
not-
bit.
It's not too far away. It's not too far away from the Dirty Diamond, so I think we'll be okay.
Have you thought about what I said to you?
I had a lot to think about today.
Have you reached any conclusions?
Other than that, I don't know a damn thing. I guess... World ain't fair, but fuck it. I don't know. That's all I've gathered today. The world ain't fair, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck the world.
Decent life lesson. Who told you that?
Same man who put that bruise on, big old shiner on me.
Why did you start a fight
Though
with
I'm the
him?
one who came up. He was leaving. Of course, I was under the assumption that it was, I guess, permanent. I guess technically it isn't, but the fact of the matter is the relationship, the bond, the friendship was already fractured. It will forever now, until the end of time, no matter how close we get, even after that, which granted, won't be that close, because it'll only come back in passing. It's already been fractured. It's already been infected. The butterfly effect. You've heard of that, right? I know this is a really old-ass term to use, but things are forever changed now. My path is completely different. And I don't really like that. I don't like change. And maybe that's a bit childish and selfish of me to feel. I didn't want him to leave. I had actually fully thought in my head, you know what, I'm gonna shoot this fucker in his goddamn legs so he can't leave. I didn't want him to leave. He made me deputy downstairs. I was nothing. I was crawling out of the fucking sewers after the fucking traverse had their grippy little hands on me, and I was being hauled off to a coal mine. That's only half of that. That's an entire other can of worms that I don't even know if I even want to bring up. I was nothing. Then he came into my life. He told me we're two nobodies going nowhere and doing nothing. And I believed him. It wasn't true. He was always a somebody. He became the goddamn sheriff. The sheriff. You know? I felt I was completely empty, void of any kind of purpose, and then he suddenly, bam, gave it to me. He gave me that purpose, made me feel important. I felt needed. I had a purpose. I had something going for me. And it just felt like it was all for nothing, like it was ripped away from me. And I've been struggling and scraggling. I own 2 fucking places now. The Dirty Diamond and the hookah shop. And my little hands, my little grippy hands will keep reaching for other establishments to own because I feel the deep fucking need to be needed. To have some kind of fucking importance, because you didn't fucking matter as a Valkyrie if you weren't even good enough. I was left for dead because I'm small and weak and frail.
My
and powerless.
God, shut the fuck up. Stop. You sound ridiculous. You want to be needed? By who? What do you care? Sure, it's nice to be wanted and appreciated in this world, But unless someone actually gives you the time of day to fucking give it to you, then why do you care? What purpose do you get out of by being loved and appreciated? You said it yourself. This world ain't fair. People aren't gonna treat you as such, and the ones that do are gonna be far and few in between. You have people now. You have Gareth. You have Devlin. You have Marion. Now you said it yourself, you got 2 buildings you're trying to own, and you give a shit about some slummer who's not even from the same exact place as you are. Who left you?
Evelyn fucking left me. Monster left me. Everybody that I fucking ever cared about ends up leaving me, and I guarantee you, the second that you start caring about me, you're gonna fucking leave too.
Who said I ever cared about you?
Then why the fuck are you doing this? You care enough about what Lilith has to say about me to actually put in some goddamn effort, so clearly you do give a shit about something! And maybe it's not me, but I know sure as shit, based on what you said last night, it's for her.
Do you want to grow up or not? Because this can stop. I can drop all of this. I can leave you alone. I can walk away. I can go silent on you. You really will be nothing in my world. Just like everybody else. What do you want? Because I can go right to Lilith. I can go to Devlin. And I can tell them you're a liability. I can tell them that you're faltering, that you're cracking, that your head is way in over your shoulders.
Sick of you. God damn. How am I supposed to think when you're fucking breathing out my goddamn neck? I don't fucking know what I want. I don't.
Then until you figure out what you want in this life, I am going to decide for you. Until you figure out your own shit. Until you figure out who you are. You're mine. Let go. No, he's gonna hold it inside of himself. Yeah, you can fall down, but he's just gonna fucking. And blood is just dripping down.
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What do you want? What do you want?
I don't want it to be fucking weak anymore.
That's all I needed to hear.
fucking bleeding. We gotta get you
Stop.
to the fucking clinic.
Stop. I'll go.
Uh,
If you ever do something like this to me ever again, I will let you know what it feels like. But from this point forward, I am going to train you. Do you understand me? Look at me. I am going to train you. You are going to get stronger. And whenever that asshole comes back, you can show him just exactly how you feel. You will have the strength to decide who you let into your life instead of you fumbling into somebody else's arms. And then, and only then, will I truly bend a knee to you. Do you understand me? Look at me when I'm talking to you. You do not break eye contact with me when you speak to me. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Go tell Devlin and Gareth. I'll be in the clinic.
Make sure you bring that knife back.
It's your
I earned
knife. I'm not gonna steal it. I'm not a slumber.
I'm worried about Avalon. I'm worried about Avalon stealing it, not you.
I won't let them.
James got stabbed. He needs to go to the clinic. Make sure he gets there.
What's going on, big man?
Train accident. She was a little overzealous. I kept it in so I didn't bleed out, but I need to get to the clinic now.
Oh. I'm not sure if the clinic is. I'm not sure if it's out open-wise emergency, but...
You adverse in medicine?
Not me. How about... shit, let's see. I don't think at this time sweep was the numbers are starting to increase. Not even sure if medical personnel is ready at the moment. Yeah.
Damn machines.
What I can try to do is I have a first aid kit as best as I can up in my place. I can get you that for the time being.
That'll have to suffice.
It's not a temporary fix, but at least it will stop you from bleeding out immediately. So as soon as the sweeper shift is over, we can get you proper medical.
You're a mercenary. Don't you have an IFAC?
That's not really my specialty. Overall, it's more Frost, and he's the one who's more main equipped when it comes to these matters.
Frost.
I think quickest way is through here. Colleague.
I see.
You specifically are a medical expert in our group. I can get you over to it's not the clinic, at least my apartment's down here.
Please be advised, damages revolve laboratories and may be multiple force.
Morning.
Awfully kind of you.
Down. It's not often I take strangers into my place, but it's better than having that thing be in your chest 24/7, or at least we can't get it out in case you have actually hit vitals. At least keep it there for the time being to be at less, how do you say this? Worrisome.
Judging by the feeling, it's just underneath a lung.
If it's just underneath the lung, then it should be fine overall. Don't need to worry too much when it comes to pulling out. What we could do is potentially at least stop the bleeding, and what I could do is at least give you heavy painkillers to the point where it starts to assist with coagulation.
Works for me.
Sounds good then. You want to do yourself the honors?
Just get ready.
It's on the. I'm gonna put it in on the count of 3, and on the count of 4, you pull it out. Right?
Copy that.
1, 2, 3. Yep, just let it. Yep, you're fine. Alright, now that we have that in your system and that thing out of your system. Let me get them. Alright. Not the medical expert, but at least we can make sure the shit does not bleed out. There you go, lift your arm.
Yep. She's good with a knife. I wasn't expecting that.
I prefer her to not use that stuff on people that actually are employed by her, but here we are. Heard about that? Joined this security for the diamond, did you now?
Man needs a job.
Can't blame you. Nice, that should overall be good. There you go. It's only gonna be a temporary fix. You definitely, with the cut that you had, the stitching is absolutely needed. Or at least with the military grade painkillers. It also immediately injects an antiseptic into your body for the sake of hemming any sort of immediate infections, the likes.
Understood. I'm not...
Want to stay here? For the night? Feel free to. I do not mind. Want to take the couch? Is okay. If you want to sit here on the table, feel free to do so. Either, it's up to you.
You're, quite kind.
I just prefer people not to bleed out in the street specifically, and then immediately get put into a nice, neat package by a sweeper.
Fair enough. I'd rather not have a machine give me my send-off anyway, either.
Yeah, there's also a thing. What we could do is, again, stay here. Feel free to enjoy yourself. I do technically have beer in the fridge, but for your sake of medication, I'd prefer you do not do that right now. There is water, though. Feel free to do so.
I'll help myself then. Thank you, Daisy.
Help yourself, absolutely. Feel free to take the couch. And for the sake of it, I know, at least when it comes to my own apartment, every single place, every single position of the spoon or everything. If I catch you twisting or turning anything that you should not, areas you should not, is not within my bedroom, and do not touch my work desk. If you do any of that and I should catch wind of it, I know where you work, and I know how much blood your body can lose before it goes unconscious. Is that clear?
Yes.
Understood. Else, take your time and rest.
Of
I want
course.
to make sure that they are not losing it right now.
Oh, if you're heading back towards Wallflower, give this back to her. It's hers. She earned it.
We'll do so.
Let her know I'll stay here for now.
Understood.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and so does Lilith.
I also picked up some books.